Hello, my loves. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, coming back at you with another moment for chronic wellness. So, yesterday I gave you that long description about my fake plant and my house plants that need to be repotted. And so, the next metaphor that I have about that is what happens when you take those tender plants out of that soil that they've been sitting in for all those years and you dust them off, and what you're left with is just those little roots. And I'm also reminded of the fact that in the fall and sometimes in the spring, nurseries sell you things like fruit trees and other vegetables that are sold as bare root plants. And when I think about bare roots, I think about tender, raw, exposed. Because roots are usually buried and have layers of protection and soil and nutrients and other things surrounding them. They are not often exposed. And I think it is worth thinking about, what are the parts of me that are like those bare roots, the raw, the tender, the not often exposed. Right now, my wife and I are having a really hard time. And it's to do with all the same stuff. It's to do with how hard it is for her to continue to be a caregiver, and how hard it is for me to figure out my pain prison body self from any part of pleasure self that enables me to participate in a sex life. And it's about when I have times of stability in my health, where do I spend my energy? Am I giving it equally to her and to other friendships, or do I prioritize other friendships over her? And how does that feel? And each of those things that I've just mentioned to you, those are my bare roots, folks. Those are the things that are tender and raw and painful, and to talk about or to be trying to figure them out feel very exposed. And in truth, they are also the things that over these years and years of illness have, much like our houseplants, just been sitting in dirt that has not been changed, and that other than getting watered, doesn't get nourished, doesn't get new nutrients, hasn't had an introduction of an infusion of new soil or new minerals to feed it. And so I'm exposing those bare roots. We're going to talk about them a little bit. We're going to talk about how to nourish them and care for them while they're exposed, and also how to repot them with care. That's today's thought. How about you? There's a lot going on in our world between this pandemic and election and fight for equality in our world. What feels raw and exposed and bare root in your life? Thanks for being here. Till we're together again, be well.